So yeah, come back in just a second. Okay guys, girls, men and women, now we're going to show the amazing folder of all of the amazing cards that are inside of it. Now there's lots and lots of Pokemon cards inside of this folder. Like there's so many. You're in for a treat to see a lot of these. Now obviously these cards won't be in sleeves and top loaders, but they are inside of the folder. So therefore, when they're inside the folder, they're going to look pretty cool and they're going to be protected. We got everything in here. We got Jungle, we got Fossil, we got so many different Pokemon cards from so many different sets. As I said, this collection is monstrous. I haven't even shown you all of the cards that are inside. I still have to show you, maybe I'll do part 3 of all of the other cards that happen to be there as well, because there's first edition Lugia, there's first edition Moltres, there's first edition Espeon. There's so many Pokemon cards. This collection is crazy, but we're just trying to put the sets here together. This is going to be for the jungle. We got Pikachu jungle that's there as well. We got a lot of holographic cards here from Gym Heroes and Gym Chillers, Gym Heroes and Gym Challengers. So Moltres there, Rhyhorn, Clefable, Electabuzz, Sandra, Magneton, Pharaoh, Vileplume, and Dragonair. Probably all Ericas, Blaine's, Brooks. Yeah, or the Turtle Surge. So many beautiful cards to be seen. Absolutely gorgeous. Got the trainers in here. You got the holographic Sabrina's Gengar. We got a holographic over here, which is Scyther. I just want to make sure they're all coming in the camera there, nice and everyone can see it. Team Rocket's Hitmonchan, Moltres once again, another Moltres, which is Rocket's Moltres. There's so many, like this, just overwhelming of so many cards. It's absolutely amazing, and it's a beautiful thing to see, especially when the cards were looked after and taken care of. And like to see this type of collection where the cards are in this good of a collection, like of this good condition, it's amazing. And it's why we collect Pokemon cards. We collect Pokemon cards for one day to come along and find this gem. And I really want to shake the hand of his dad, because he did such a great job of collecting all these cards and keeping them for us. But this is crazy. And I've been even told that there's possibility of more. And yes, if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, don't worry, we're going to show Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a couple of minutes. There's more Pokemon here because it's more of a Pokemon collection. It's overwhelming. There's Ho-Ho, Houndoom, which is a holographic Houndoom. I know it's a fan favorite of a lot of people. Selby, which is absolutely gorgeous. I will take Selby out. We will risk this. It is not in a sleeve. I will be putting it back, just so you can actually see it a little bit better there in the camera. But that is, I know, a fan favorite. It actually is quite a remarkable holographic on that. The surface of the card is pretty clean as well. And as you can see, what I mean by the card's been in really good condition. There's the back of the card. There's not maybe a little bit of whitening in there, but I'm pretty sure we can clean that off. But all the cards are in such good condition. It's absolutely amazing to see. I'm going to put that back inside the folder because we don't want anything bad to happen to that card, because that is a gorgeous card. 8 then is there. There's just so many. We even have one that's wrote down here for the one that's missing. And like the collection just goes on and on and on. There's just so much to be seen. I know I'm repeating myself, guys. I'm terribly sorry for that. I'm just overexcited for what is here. Ho-Ho's here, Entei's here. The 3 legendary dogs. This is not a holographic, but it's probably hiding in here somewhere. Up here we got Lugia hiding there. Another king. That's actually an amazing artwork on this one here. Raichu. There's more of the legendary dogs. These are all holographics on this side, just to let you all know. There's even more here. Look, it doesn't end. This goes on and on. I'm going to just keep going through the folder. Hopefully this is bringing back some childhood memories. You're getting a bit of nostalgia. Hopefully you will let me know in the comments what is your favourite Pokemon card, or maybe just even the favourite Pokemon art style that you happen to like. Now we're going to obviously transfer over. This is where the split of the cards will be. These are going to be the fossil set that's here. So we have Aerodactyl, Arcanino, Ditto, Haunter, Gengar, Dragonite, Hitmo, and then Kabutops. These are going to be more than likely, I would say, all of the fossil set that happen to be in his collection. Now there is lots of other ones that are over there as well. There's, as I said, millions and millions of cards. So this is the first edition Aerodactyl. There's other first editions in here. We've got first edition Hitmonlee over here. It's non-holographic. More Pokemon non-holographic there. These are holographic on the left-hand side. First edition Ditto, which is non-holographic as well. And the list goes on and on, guys, girls, men and women. There's just so much to be seen. There's just so much to be seen. This is part 2, as you've seen the first one. Like, here we go. Charizard, base set. Yes, Blastoise base set, Wigglytuff, Clefairy, Gengar, or Gyarados, not Gengar, sorry, Hitmonchan. So here we go, first edition Charizard. Bring it up to the camera there, let's make sure it's actually coming in nice for everybody to see it. And I'm looking at this. This card is not in a sleeve or protective sleeve. This card, I'm going to say right here, right now, it has got a bit of whitening on the back, but other than that, it's still absolutely amazing card. The surface of the card is amazing. Bro, this card, remember those sleeves I give you? Yeah, put that into them, like don't let anything happen to that. You're talking, the way this card sits now, maybe €200 for that card. Yeah, for that card. It'd be about $250 if it was perfect, but there's just a bit of whitening on the back. But other than that, yeah, and when the 30th anniversary of Pokemon comes, that will probably be worth even more money. But yeah, base set, first edition, obviously, Machamp, not in its case. Remember in the first part, we had it in its case. Mewtwo, Nidoking, Ninetales, Raichu, what's this one here? I can't even say Venusaur. Why can't I say Venusaur? But there's so many. We're going to just fly through this because like there's commons, uncommons, non-commons. We've got Pikachu. It's not the red sheet Pikachu. It's not first edition, but it's still Pikachu from base set. Now over here is what I was talking about earlier on. So I'm going to just take this card out. Now if I was to go through this collection and take my time to go through this collection, I would actually see a lot of these and I'd be able to find them. So as you can see there on the right hand side, which is this side here, I'm going to bring this up so it actually comes in a little better. This is the card that I'm talking about from the ones that are in the starter decks. Now the one on the left is your average, normal, unlimited Pokemon card, Machamp. But this one here is known as a 4th print. And the reason why is because down the bottom it says 1999 and 2000. This one is a rarer card. So this card here is probably worth about 20 to 30 cents. But this card here is probably worth about €2 to €3. And it also fluctuates between these cards if they happen to be the holographics. They're worth a lot more money because they are from the 4th print. It is when Wizards of the Coast transferred from Wizards of the Coast to Nintendo. And it was the last print that Pokemon did of these card sets before Nintendo took over. I hope I'm right by saying that. I'm pretty sure I am. But yeah, any card that says 1999 or 2000 down the bottom, do hold on to them because they are more rare than the other cards. So you'd have first edition, then you'd have Shadowless first edition, then you'd have Shadow first edition, then you would have those cards there, which would be the first print, and they are worth a little bit more. So yeah, this is the full collection here of Mewtwo from the Pokemon set. There's Ash on the back. And there, yeah, there's, as we were saying, that you have more of the promo cards. There's the promo cards there. Electabuzz, Mewtwo, the promo Mew from the, obviously, the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back. Dragonite, Mew again. The beautiful holographic promo Meowth is there. We got the legendary birds, Mewtwo again. The list goes on and on. Loads of Pikachus up here. Ash Ketchum. Some Pokemon cards that I actually haven't seen myself in quite some time, which here on the left. We're missing one from the top up here. I'm pretty sure it's probably somewhere in the collection hidden away. We've got first edition Moltres. Now you actually have another first edition Moltres, because in the part 1 there was a Moltres first edition. Now you have a second. That's 2. That's a €150 card, people, and he has 2. Just for that card. Never mind the rest of the cards that are there. And you know what? We'll take it out. We'll have a little look at it. We'll see what the condition is like. Now I want to be really careful with this card because, as I said, it's a valuable card. So Moltres, surface looks very clean. Blaine's Moltres, by the way. The holographic is beautiful. The card to the front is gorgeous. And the back of the card is also gorgeous. I, as a collector and as someone who buys Pokemon cards, this card all day long, €150, €200, with the high grade from Beckett or PSA, €600-700, maybe a little bit more with those type of grades. But that card is gorgeous. Centering is pretty damn good as well. That card could definitely make a lot of money. Absolutely beautiful, great card to see. First edition down the bottom of the third, Surge. There's just so many cards here to be seen. First edition again, another Moltres first edition by Rocket's Moltres. So there's just, collection's crazy. You got to say this collection's crazy, everybody. We're still going though. As I said, this folder is absolutely massive. It's just so much to be seen. I'm going to go through them very fast. They're all first edition that you can see here. Everything is first edition. All Team Hero or Team Rocket. Sorry, Gym Heroes and Gym Challengers. Charmander first edition. I wonder, does he have a first edition Blaine's Charizard? Now, wouldn't that be cool to see a Blaine's Charizard first edition? that would be something else to see. Pikachu's first edition, Lieutenant Surge, and then the trainers, which are absolutely gorgeous as well to be seen. Camera is still on there, which is great. Hopefully you guys can see me. There's a couple of trainers here. We're going to just go through this a little bit quicker. More of the energies. And now we're on to, so here we go. More Gym Heroes, more holographic. It's not a first edition Blaine's Charizard, but it is Blaine's Charizard. And this card we all know, in perfect condition. I'm just going to have a little look at this. Surface is very clean. No marks on the holographic. Centering is perfect to the back of the card. It's absolutely beautiful. A little nick up on the top right hand corner, but other than that, nothing too crazy. All day long, 60, maybe 80 euro card. Absolutely gorgeous, Blaine's Charizard. I'm going to put that back in there, I don't want damage to it. Also, another one that everybody likes is Erica's Venusaur. You got Gyarados, you got Machamp, Beedrill, Persian, Nidoking, Arcanine, and Ninetales on the opposite side. Mewtwo, which is one that I don't have myself, one that I've actually been looking for and I'm actually trying to collect, but we've only seen one of them today. That shows you how hard that card is to collect. And these will be finished off. He's going to complete these sets and then he's going to put them up for sale probably in a couple of years time, because the market's going to build up again for the 30th anniversary. But at this moment in time, just seeing these cards and for you guys to see them as well is an absolute treat for all of us. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit more so we can actually see them in the camera. And there's Eevee, Lieutenant Surge Eevee. And yeah, guys, girls, men and women, we're coming to the end of this folder now. I don't think there's going to be anything else that's crazy. There might be, but we can fly through these so you can actually see them. There's a lovely, beautiful Misty's Wish trainer card there. Lovely, beautiful. I love the artwork and all these. Absolutely cool. So, is there more first edition? Like, that's a first edition. We're coming. There's even more. Hold on, we're in for something else here. We're in for more of a surprise. These cards I haven't seen in a while. So here, we just seen the Gym Heroes, Gym Challengers. Just the normal ones, the holographics. We didn't see them as first. Now we're seeing first edition of these cards. All of these are worth money. Erica's first edition. This card here. I'm going to be so careful with this card. I'm going to be so careful, okay? So, this card here, if this card is in perfect condition, which it feels like it is, okay, we'll bring it up here. Okay, can everybody see that? Now, the holographic is crystal. Perfect. The centering is immaculate. I would in no way argue with this card. Turn it around to the back of the card. There's no white marks. The card is flawless. The centering is flawless on the back. There's no damage to the card. The cuts are perfect. This card, we all know, is Erica's first edition. I would say if this card was to go to the likes of, I don't want to put it, hold on, I don't want to put it back in here because I don't want to damage it. If this card was to go to the likes of PSA or Beckett and get a high grade, now I know with the high grade, that card, by looking at it, it's a 9 all day long. If it hits that 10 mark, amazing. That is a €1,000 card with a high grade of PSA 9 and 10. They sell for 1,000 to about €1,200. I've seen it myself. I've seen people buy them at that price. That card is an amazing card to get. Definitely hold on to that card. Arcanine first edition, Ninetales first edition, Machamp, Gyarados first edition, Persian first edition. What a collection. And what a privilege it has been for me to show it to all of you. And I just want to say thank you so much for this collector for allowing me to see all these cards. Like first edition Sabrina's Gengar. It's absolutely amazing. And guys, men and women, what's going to happen is I'm going to continue on with the video, maybe do a part 3 because there's a lot more to be seen. And then obviously, like there's the first edition Gulliver's Magic card, but it's not the holographic one that everybody's after, but it's still a first edition. I'm going to show more of the cards in a later video. Part 3 will come and we'll show some more of these cards because there's just so much to be seen. And look, if you are into Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is your thing, I'm going to show some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards just for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Crew so you can actually get to see some Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. And they are old. We're talking, I'm actually looking at the boxes now. They're 2004 from 2004 to about 2008 Yu-Gi-Oh! Card collections there. And yeah, so we've seen lots of cards. Once again, this was part 2. There's so much to be seen in that collection. And as I said 100 times already, if there is cards that you happen to need or you want for your set, to complete your set, do reach out. All links are down below in the description. Simon J Giveaways Facebook, Instagram, and of course TikTok. And my email is also there if you want to message me privately, and you can do that. I'm Simon J Giveaways. Please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Part 3 will be coming very, very soon because there's still folders full over there on the ground to be shown to all of you. And of course, there is Yu-Gi-Oh cards to be shown as well.